Welcome back to another episode of the House of Aquarius podcast. It is your favorite Aquarius here, Make a Wish, back to bring you another one. Love talk. So, by user request, I will be doing a reversal right now. I have done one. What was it? It was the Gemini man, Libra female version a little bit ago, which I just had to take another relook at that. And if you need to go back and check that one out, there is a lot of information. A lot of information that I gave for that one. It was, I think, one of the only ones actually went that deep into detail-wise. If you want anything else extra, go back and check that one out. I'll link it somewhere on one of these sides here, and you will click on that. And or also put it at the end of the video, at the end of this video. But yeah, it's actually very detailed. And the thing about that, there are some key differences from male female to female male, but a lot actually is very similar. I'm gonna touch upon some things here. Not touch them all though, like I said, but some things. So going along with that long intro, we have the Gemini female with the Libra male. Both signs masculine, meaning both of their energies are normally projected outwardly and it's very visible. Both of these are air signs, which if you follow me for a while, you will know that I got the camera on because I'm about to do the Aquarius podcast in a second. All my hand motions over there. But if you follow my information episodes so far, you know that air signs tend to have a higher chance of success and a lot more compatibility issues than air, same signs. Air, fire, water, earth, they'll go together, okay? The masculine signs from the sun. I need so many things I gotta do. But yeah, they actually have a higher chance of being in a long-term successful relationship. Easier. What else we missed here? We have a mutable sign in Gemini. Changing, constantly open to do new things. And we have the cardinal sign of Libra, the initiators, get things started. Jumping right into it, I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm gonna try not to touch too much the same things. I hit mostly on the differences. We have, first of it has to be said though, Libra is the sign of relationships. All right, at this time being the male version of this is one of the key differences, is even though the male and female are both loving the social life dynamic and enjoying this of each other, of other people, because this is a sign of partnerships, and Libra does best in relationships. Romantic, platonic, co-workerships, or whatever. They work best with someone else. Like I said, the difference here is that best way to put this, Libra males are more of the needing the consistent relationship situation going on. I'm trying to find the best way to put this. They see, for the most part, if a Libra female is in a relationship, she is mostly able to be fully fine and functional with just getting, the taste of a lamb here or there, whatever. But women are more likely to be just settled down version of the signs, and the male is mostly more the outgoing, doing things stuff. That's the generalized male-female sexist type thought theories. And as I apply that to all of my signs for the astrology stuff, for my research, it seems to be those are one of the basic things. So in this situation, Libra males are more likely to be constantly striving to fulfill their needs in regards to social dynamics, and if they're in a relationship or not. This is one thing that has to be addressed. What they say that Libra males are always constantly searching for the perfect mate, for the perfect relationship. What that entails for each person, that is really hard to digest, but it's an interesting concept. Libra rays is one of the signs that are known for being easily able to be married multiple times in their life. So that right there, I have to say that it's a higher chance of, adultery and that kind of stuff. And now in this situation here, Gemini females, comparing it to the Gemini males, they both are the same way. They both like to be don't like to be bored easily. However, with the Gemini females, they're actually more able to be more open to be cuffed up and locked up in a relationship. It takes a little time for them to find the right person, because the entire time the Gemini female is talking with men, excuse me, she is always constantly talking and trying to keep their interest, but while trying to calculate to figure out if the guy is actually worth her time and see how she can move things forward. Because once they do, Gemini females have a very deep loyalty to someone that they're giving their all to. And that's one thing that I've also been noticing across the board too, as I think back to the Gemini females that I've encountered in my study time. What else we have here? One of the biggest things about this sign, of these two, is they always constantly have that air sign quality, which is, one, the relationship itself can have a potential of lacking a lot of deep romantical situations. They on the surface, especially short term, they get along very well. They get along a lot of great conversations, a great what's stability here. That's the best way to put it. The Gemini female, since being how jovial and congenial with the conversation, she might be giving the Libra male what he likes in regards to a lot of compliments, charm, flattery, which Libras are suckers for flattery. And when they feel that they are getting what they want, especially in that regards, it opens them up easier to be down for the long-term relationship. Let's say they start off very well, short-term, both, let's say they're probably being at a bar setting. Fun, jovial, having a great time, great conversation. One of the biggest things that Gemini female needs here is to be stimulated in a mental capacity. So finding someone like a Libra male who's able to keep up with her mentally is easier said than done, but it is possible with Libra. Libras are automatically the diplomat on the zodiac. So communication is key and easy for them to do. If they're able to keep each other entertained in regards to these aspects, the Gemini female will easily be able to hunker down and not think about going anywhere else. Because that's actually one thing that they say about the Geminis themselves, is that they're always constantly looking for the perfect mate too, just like the Libras. However, it doesn't have that same luster. I think it's a lot different for what I've been seeing. It's been a lot different for the female Geminis and the male Geminis. And the same thing for the Libra males and Libra females. both of them, the both female versions, tend to be more heavier and likely to settle down and not have the nasty moniker they have of being frivolous with their relationships or open to constantly seek new things or easy to get out because of not getting what they need. That's what I've been noticing. However, both of these signs, since they're both air signs, they're both cerebral. Like I said, there's lacking in the potential lacking in the romance department. Luckily enough, here, the female to the male giving the romance won't be as needed, per se, in this situation. It reverts to the reverse, being the Libra female, Gemini male. The Libra female desires more charm of romance, whereas Libra male will be giving more charm of romance. So they will, in all honesty, the Libra male will be actually more likely to be giving more of the emotional drive in the relationship. And trying to think real quick. But either way, considering the fact that both air signs, there will be already a lack of the full-fledged emotional commitment. So, as with the other two, the reverse of this situation, this can more likely be more strong roommate, good friend type feeling in the relationship, with the occasional hard romance. So that's the best way to put it is like 70-30. 70-30 friendship, 30% love romance. Which, and yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. So it depends. The good thing about that is these signs, air signs, simply don't need a heavy dose of the whole romance, the emotion, the sentimental part, because air signs tend to be more cerebral, so they constantly think about the emotions before they act upon things, for the most part, unless there's anger involved, a lot of heavy dose of emotions happening. But more often not, they take the emotions, analyze them logically, think about that, and then put it back inside, and then act upon it from that point on. That's how air signs tend to be. But as I said before in other podcasts, other episodes, that this one is more likely to be a little more emotional with these two, because I feel that the Libra, especially men surprise me how emotional they are. Libra is like the water sign of the zodiac, of the air signs. And I find that Gemini is like the fire sign of the air signs. Aquarius is the earth sign. It's all my opinion though, but it seemed to actually make sense. But yeah, no. What else about this relationship? Like, for the most part, like I said, short term, this is actually amazing. Like, this is like a grand slam. That each will easily grab each other's attention and hold on to each other, which by accident might turn into a long-term relationship, because these signs get along very well. Nice, very what's that word? What to say? They have a lot of very complementary traits. One issue that they might have run into at times is they're both not very decisive at times. Libra, because Libra's Libra, the underside of the zodiac. And Geminis are known for changing their thoughts on ideas quickly. That's because of the whole Mercury being a ruling planet. That changes a lot of things. But I'll talk about that once I talk about planets soon. But long term though, like I said, barring anything else inside the placements in the chart, these signs actually get along very well. They can hold each other's attention. They can hold each other's attention intellectually, whereas all air signs have to be touched intellectually to fully drive themselves into a relationship and give each other the space they need. That's for the most part what they need. In this situation, there won't be too many arguments per se, unless something really vital comes up, because Libra male will try his best to smooth things over or not acknowledge things, because Libra's the sign does not like conflict unless something really, really, really bothers them, and then they have to forcefully stand on their towers to throw rocks at the people, let them know how they feel about stuff. But aside from that, the only issue, control is not an issue that much. And controlling through persuasion, which a Gemini would be known for doing, will actually be less likely to happen in the situation from a Gemini female going towards the Libra male. So that's not an issue, man. And like I said, there's not too many stark differences between the two, going from Gemini male to Libra female to Libra male to Gemini female. There's not too many stark differences, but the quality traits that the signs have differ, where one's looking for a relationship and love, and the other one isn't, but the whole world turns upside down in this situation here, like just by those small key differences, very small key differences, but make the world a difference, So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the information in this one. Like I said, if you want any more information about this, go back and watch the I keep forgetting what it is, the Gemini male Libra female episode, which I will link at the end of this. And because that one came with a lot of details about this relationship by itself. So as always, my friends, stay classy, be you, make a wish, out.